Alright guys, so we have a new data download that's going over a lot of the units that are easying, probably most of them that are easying in part 2. Now unfortunately we don't have any details for the new LRs. Those will be released sometime by the end of this week, I think. But we still have a lot of new information, a lot of new stuff coming out in part 2. Let's get right into it. So first off, we have the images for the UR metal coolers that are all awakening into a TUR. The free-to-play ones. I'm really happy they decided to give them all new arts. I really like how they all have the color too in the back of them that goes with their specific type. As you know, this is int, the last one's physical, and then that's tech. So I think that's pretty cool. Now over here we have all the units that are easying or are awakening. We have the cooler, which actually we have details for them, which is pretty interesting. So we're gonna go over that. So we have the cooler, we have the cooler lead for the free-to-play cooler squad. And then we have the Goku and Gohan, and then the cooler, the Dokkan Fest, the Tech Super Saiyan Vegeta, the STR Piccolo, the physical cooler, the STR cooler, the int cooler, the tech cooler, the AGL cooler, and then the STR cooler, which I think these are actually the same units, so I don't know why they're both there. But I think one might be the unawakened part of it. But yeah, so we know all of them were coming out, and then now we have. Okay, so let's just get right into the information of them, I guess. So for the AGL one, his leader skill, we won't go over. His super attack is raises his attacking defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. That's pretty good. Just a simple raises his attacking defense. So you're probably going to want to go full additional for this guy. Or not raise his attacking defense, just raise his defense and supreme damage. Supreme damage isn't too great, but get a little defense, that's good. Attacking defense plus 20% up to 100% for each Wicked Bloodline category ally on the team, and key plus 2 for all allies when HP is 40% or higher and a medium chance to evade enemies' attacks. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm pretty sure they're going to easy A because this isn't good enough, but this is pretty decent. Now this is worded a little bit weirdly, unfortunately, but we're just going to kind of have to work around this. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Wicked Bloodline, so you kind of are going to want to run him with other coolers if you're not already running him on the cooler squad team. So that kind of, I figured they'd be like that though, so I don't think that's too big of a deal. Alright, so raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. Okay, so the same thing. Attacking defense plus 20% up to 100% for each Wicked Bloodline category ally on the team. Attacking defense, enemies attack and defense minus 20% for 2 turns. Okay, so yeah, these guys are for sure easying, probably in part 3 or something. But that's pretty good. It's pretty decent. It's gone up a lot compared to what their passive was beforehand. Okay, so raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. Attacking defense is 20% up to 100% for each Wicked Bloodline category ally on the team, and recovers 7% HP at the start of turn. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm kind of excited to see what some of these guys could look like post Easy A, but for the STR one, we have raises defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. His passive is attack and defense plus 20% up to 100% for each Wicked Bloodline category ally on the team. Attacking defense plus 20% for all allies. Okay, so that'd probably go up to 30% once he Extremes Awakens. And then now we're looking at the physical one. I can't read that one. So raises defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy. And then attacking defense plus 20% up to 100%, which with each Wicked Bloodline category ally on the team, and recovers 15% of damage dealt. That's interesting. The only other unit that I know that does that is LRB Pan, so that's pretty cool. I'm liking that they're giving that to more units, so these guys are looking pretty solid. I think when they'll really start to look good is when they easy A, but for now they're looking pretty solid. So we have a new item. Extends the target enemy's attack by 1 turn and reduces attack by 66% for 2 turns. Effects do not overlap if used consecutively. That's a pretty good item. You're getting a 66% attack reduction for 2 turns. Are the enemies getting that? That's pretty good, and you're getting the Ghost Usher. Okay, this would be really good for like Super Battle Road or something. I mean, this would be good for anything. This is a really good item. Okay. So next we have this cooler. Now, I think this is Unextremes Awakened, and then this is Extreme Z. Yeah, this is his Extreme Z Awakened state. So we'll just go over this. So he has Wicked Bloodline category key +3 and HP attack and defense plus 77%, or STR key +3 and HP attack and defense plus 50%. Okay. So they didn't really go up to 100%. He's still only 77, which I was a little scared they would do, because he is the leader of the cooler team. So I was really hoping they'd just give him 100%, because free to play is kind of in a bad spot right now due to most of the units being pretty bad. But his super attack causes supreme damage to enemy and raises extreme class allies attack and defense by 30% for 1 turn. That's really good. He's just further helping his own team out. So I like that. And then his passive is attack and defense plus 150%. Okay. Attack and defense plus 50% when attacking. Attack and defense plus 30% for all allies in the Wicked Bloodline category. 10% critical chance in all allies attacking. Oh, so he gives 10% crit chance to all allies, including Metal Cooler in their name. And then he has an additional that has a high chance of performing. He has additional that has a high chance of being a super. Okay, so he's alright. He's looking pretty good. What are his stats? His defense is a little low, but that's not too bad. It could be a lot worse. And he does have an additional that has a high chance to be a super. And it's an additional, it's not just a high chance of being a super. So he is getting that extra attack. So even if you don't get the super, you still might proc your hidden potential system. So for sure, go full additional for this guy. I do wish he raised attack and defense on super attack, but that's still pretty good. Alright, so now we have this guy, which I'm pretty interested to see what they did with. So is this his easy A version? Yeah, this is. So he gets his super attack is raise his defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and seals super attack. Okay, that's pretty good. He would good for Super Battle Road. Attack and defense was 150%, an additional 30% attack and defense for 5 turns from appearance, high chance to evade enemy's attack, high chance to evade enemy's attack from the 6th word onward if you evade 3 times during battle. Attack and defense was 50% after that turn if you evade 6 times during battle. Oh, that was 3 times, my bad. If you evade 3 times during battle, then you get the guaranteed high chance to evade enemies' attacks for the whole fight. And then you get a 50% attack and defense after you evade 6 times during battle, and then target enemies' attack and defense minus 25% for 3 turns. It only does that once. Okay, that's pretty solid. Yeah, he's raising defense for 1 turn too. That's not horrible. And then his active skill conditions can be activated after the character evades 6 or more enemy attacks in battle, or when HP is 59% or less, starting from the 5th turn from start of battle. That's a pretty solid condition. That's not too bad. And then what do you like when he's transformed? Okay, hopefully he's insane right here, because I feel like they really could make him insane. Okay, so his super attack is raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy. Yep, recovers 50% HP. I figured they'd increase that. I figured they'd increase it to 59, so it's a little weird. It's only 50, but attack and defense plus 180%. Guards all attacks when HP is 77% or higher. An additional attack and defense plus 59% from 5 turns. And then for 1 turn, he gets a guaranteed stun on the attacked enemy, and launches an additional attack if there's a Terrifying Conqueror's enemy that has a medium chance of becoming a special move, so a super attack. So he basically has an additional that has a medium chance of being a super if you're fighting a Terrifying Conqueror's enemy. So yeah, sorry I'm stuttering, guys. It's 2 in the morning, and this is also worded very weirdly, but I think that's pretty solid. I really like that guard. No, that's not pretty solid, actually. That's really good for a free-to-play unit. That guard kind of makes it. Although it is above 77% HP. So it looks like what they're doing is, instead of giving units chances to guard, lately they've been just doing, when you're above a certain threshold of HP, then you just get guaranteed guard. And he does have links like All in the Family, too. So this guy, I don't know, this guy could be really good. Alright, I'm going to have to see him in game first, but that guy looks really good. So now we have the easy 8 of this tech cooler. So, sorry, I know I've been skipping some of their leader skills, but it's not really that useful. If you've been playing this game for a while, you probably don't ever use these guys for leaders, but his super attack effect is raise his defense still, I kind of thought they'd change that, I'm going to be honest. Maybe greatly stacking defense. That'd be really useful. But he still raises defense and causes supreme damage to enemy and greatly lowers attack. Okay, that's good. Never mind. I like that. He's already really good for Super Battle Road now. Even though he still takes a while to build up, but he gets attack plus 150% and defense plus 100%. Why not just give him 150% attack and defense? And then additional defense plus 20% up to 50% each time he performs a super attack. Key plus 3 in HP and no HP, sorry. Key plus 3 in attack and defense plus 30% for all allies in the Terrifying Conquers category. So when he performs 5 or more attacks, the probability of performing a critical hit for all allies in the Conquest of Terra category increases by 7% for 3 turns once only. Oh no, when he gets attacked, just once. He basically gives everyone 7% crit chance for 3 turns in the Terrifying Conquerors category. Okay, that's pretty good. He's looking alright. He doesn't look too crazy, I'm going to be honest. He does stack, so he'd be good for long events, but I mean, I don't know, he has some good links too, like Cold Judgment, Thirst for Conquest, Shattering the Limit, Metamorphosis, but I don't know. I still feel like they should have maybe replaced the link with Big Bad Bosses, just made this 150%, maybe made this 60%, and I would have been happy. But this guy really isn't looking too great right now, I'm going to be real. So, but we'll see him in game, he could be a lot better. So we got the OST there, and then here we have the category weakness and just the layout of the AGL Cooler's Extreme Z Awakening. So his weakness is Power of Revival, which is pretty interesting. I'm sure we could have seen that coming. And you don't want to run any superclass units, and you don't want to run AGL, STR. Oh, that's it. You just don't want to run any AGL or STR units. So, because they get the damage reduction. So that's pretty good. This should be pretty easy. I'm sure that category is really good. So, alright, and then here we have just more tickets for the red zone. Okay, so we're actually getting more missions for the Broly red zone, which is interesting because we got the extra missions for the Omega red zone in part 1. So, what is this? Clear stage 7 by forming super speed, super skill. Wait. By forming super speed, super skill, super intelligence, super strength, and the body, super kick, and super body characters. Okay. And I don't even know who these characters are. Clear stage 7 of the challenge event, Ultimate Red Zone theatrical version with Goku Soku, Goku Wagi, Gokushi, Goku Oku, and Gokuta characters. Friends are not included. And then clear stage 7 of the challenge event, Ultimate Red Zone, within 8 turns. Oh, so they gave us an extra turn, which is really nice because, man, that 7 turn with the Omega was really hard. I don't think many people have done that. So here we just have the tickets. Actually, we should be getting these really soon. And here we have the Extreme Z medals for Cooler. And here we have the Extreme Z. Oh no, not the Extreme Z. So there's just the Vegeta and then the Piccolo because they're easying. Sorry, let me click on it. And then the Piccolo because they're receiving an Extreme Z Awakening. And then here we just have missions. So are we getting a new boss rush? I see that. I don't know. That's interesting though. Yeah, just new missions overall. Just kind of general broad missions. And we got some new. Oh, these. Yeah, these are good. That's where you're going to rack up most of your Dragon Stones. And, oh, these are some... Okay, so these are some challenges they'll give you to do that. So, yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. Let me know what you think. You know, who are you most excited for the EZAs? And, you know, who do you think is designed the best? If you didn't really like their designs, let me know also. I think some of them looked really good. Some of them kind of stood out to me. Like that Goku and Gohan with that guard, that's really amazing. I think post super attack they could probably tank really well, but that Cooler isn't looking too insane, at least on paper. You know, any of these guys in this video could be absolutely busted, but just at least on paper they don't look too crazy, but yeah, that's going to be the video again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.